Good afternoon, students. In our yesterday's class, we have solved the exercise number 2.2. Okay, and in our yesterday's WebEx meeting, I told you that I will solve the number stories which are present in the page number 47 in today's class. So let us solve that one. Okay, so please open your textbook. In that, open the page number 47. In that, you are having the questions under number stories. Okay, in the number stories, the first question they have solved for you, and the second question is there. Okay, I will tell you this question later because I have some confusion in this. Okay, now let us solve the third question. So that is, the sum of two numbers is, I will write here, the sum of two numbers is 23 crore 7 lakh 65,426. If the smaller number is, if the smaller number is 3 crore 45 lakhs 67,110, find the larger number. Okay, this is the question. Now let us see the solution. In the question what they have asked is, the sum of two numbers is 23 crore 7 lakh 65,426. If the smaller number is 3 crore 45 lakh 67,110, find the larger number. Okay, there are two numbers. Okay, the addition of those two numbers, if we made, then we are getting this much. In that, they have given the value of one number. Okay, and they have called this number as the smaller, and they are asking you to find the another number. Okay, which they are calling as the larger number. So for this, what we shall do is, if we subtract this number from this is the sum of two numbers. So for example, let us say I have two numbers x and y. Here I am having the sum of these two numbers as given there, that is 23 crore 7 lakh 65,426. Okay, this is the sum of these two numbers. Here the two numbers are x and y. Now they have given you the value of the smaller number, that is 3 crore 45 lakh 67,110. Okay, if I substitute this value in place of x or in place of y, any one you can consider as the smaller one, and the remaining will be automatically or larger one. Okay, now I will place 4 crore 45 lakhs 67,110 in place of x, and I will write y as it is. Now again I will write 23 crore 7 lakh 65,426 as it is. So now I have here, we have written the smaller number and the sum of the two numbers. Now here I will consider y as the larger number, and I want the value of the larger number, that is y here. Okay, to find the value of y, what I will do is, I will send this value, that is 3 crore 45 lakh 67,110 to the right side. If this number goes to the right side, it changes its signs. Here it is plus. If it goes to the right hand side, it becomes what? It becomes minus. Okay, now see here. If it comes to this side, I can write it as minus 3 crore 45 lakhs 67,110. Okay, So if I subtract this value from this sum of two numbers, I will get the value of y, which is the value of larger number. Okay, now let us subtract these two. I will subtract these two by writing these two numbers in the column form. Okay, now I will write them here. 23076546. I will write this number below. Okay, now subtract. 6 minus 0 is 6 only. 2 minus 1 is 1. 4 minus 1 is how much? 3. Now 5 minus 7 is not possible because 5 is smaller than 7. So for that I will take one borrow from this 6. Now this 5 becomes 15 and here we left with how much? 5. Okay. Now subtract 7 from 15. How much you will get? See here. I will write 15 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Here I am having the 15 bars. From this, if you remove 7 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Count how many bars are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We left with 8 bars. Okay, so write here 8. Now here 5 minus 6. So here 5 minus 6 is also not possible because 5 is smaller than 6. For that I will take one borrow from this 7. Now this 5 becomes 15. Here we left with 6. Okay, now if we remove 6 from the 15, we left with how much? We left with 9. Okay, I will write here 9. Now 6 minus 5 is possible because 6 is bigger than 5. So if I subtract 5 from 6, I will get 1. Okay, now see here 0 minus 4 is also not possible. We cannot subtract 4 from 0 because 0 is smaller than 4. For that I will take one borrow from these 3. Now this 0 becomes 10 and here we left with 2. Okay, now 10 minus 4 is possible. So now subtract 4 from 10. See here. We are having the 10 bars. If I remove 4 bars from these, see here 1, 2, 3, 4. Now count how many bars are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We left with 6 bars. Okay, right here 6. Now here 2 minus 3 is also not possible because 2 is smaller than 3. So for that I will take one borrow from this 2. Now this 2 becomes 12 and here we left with 1. Okay, now 12 minus 3 is, if we subtract 3 from 12, we left with 9. Okay, now write 1 as it is. Okay, so this is the value of y. Okay, this is the value of y, which is also called as the larger number. Okay, so in the conclusion, what I will write is, I will write, see here, I will write here, therefore the value of larger number is how much we got here? We got 19 crore 61 lakh 98,316. Okay, so this is the value of the larger number. Okay, you please note down these solutions in your maths notebook in the classwork only. Okay, because these problems can also appear in your FA tests. Okay, I will give these kinds of problems also which are in the number stories. Okay, so that's why please note down these problems in your maths notebook in the classwork. Okay, write the question below that, write the answers like this. Okay, now let us move to the fourth question, which is, a publishing house prints publishing house prints 58 lakh 92,110 books. 58 lakh 92,180 books. Okay. In a year. Out of these, 1,78,090 books were 1,78,090 books were defective. Okay. How many good books? How many good books? Good books were printed. Okay. Now let us see the solution. A publishing house prints 58,92,180 books in 1 year. Per year, yearly it is publishing 58,92,180 books in a year. And out of those books, we got 1,78,090 books were defective. Okay, defective means there may be any misprint or there may be less pages. Okay, there may be double print, repeated printing. These kinds of defects. Okay, now, so how many good books were printed? Among these number of books, we are having this number of books were defective, so they are asking you to find the number of good books. Okay, so for this, to find the number of good books, what you will do? We will subtract the number of defective books from the total number of books which have been printed, so that we will get the number of good books. Okay, now I will write total number of books printed are how much? It is 58,92,180. Okay, so among them the defective books are how much? Number of defective books is equal to how much? It is 1,78,090. Okay, it is 90. So now we need to find the number of good books. Okay, so number of good books are how much? We have to calculate this one. So to calculate the number of good books, what we will do? We will subtract the value of defective books from the total number of books. So the difference means the result whatever we will get after the subtraction, that is nothing but the number of good books. Okay, so now let us subtract. I will subtract the number of defective books from the total number of books. Okay, 58,92,180. From this we are subtracting the number of defective books, that is 1,78,090. Okay, now let us subtract. So here 0 minus 0 is 0 only. Now 8 minus 9 is not possible because 8 is smaller than 9. Okay, so for that I will take one carry from its neighbor. Its neighbor is 1. So after taking one borrow, this 8 becomes 18 and here we left with 0. Okay, now 18 minus 9 is how much? 18 minus 9 becomes 9 only. Now here we have 0. 0 minus 0 is nothing but 0 only. Okay, now 2 minus 8 is also not possible because it is 2 is smaller than 8. So for that I will take one borrow from this 9 then here this 2 becomes 12, here we left with 8. Okay, now if you subtract 8 from 12, how much you will get? Let us see. I will write 12 bars here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are having 12 bars. Okay, from this I am going to remove 8 bars. Okay, let us remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many bars are left? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4. We left with 4 bars. Okay, so write here 4. Now 8 minus 7. So if you subtract 7 from 8, we left with how much? We left with 1. Okay, now 8 minus 1. If you subtract 1, we left with 7. So in the properties of subtraction also we are having, if you subtract 1 from any number, we will get its predecessor. Okay, here we are subtracting 1 from 8, we will get the predecessor of 8. Now the predecessor of 8 is how much? It is 7. Okay, now write 7, now write it here 5 as it is. Okay, now 57 lakh 14,090. This is what? This is the number of good books. Okay, we after removing the number of defective books from the total number of books, we got the total number of good books, and they are 57 lakh 14,090 in number. So this is what it is, number of good books. Okay. So like this you can solve this type of problems. Okay. Now please take down these in your classwork. Okay, I can ask these questions in your FA tests also. Okay. So for that, please note it down, these kinds of problems which are in the number stories. For the exercise problem, I will send you the notes. Okay. So for the number stories, you please take down the notes by watching the videos. Okay. Now, let us move to the 5th question. In 2016, 5th question, in 2016, 28,58,825. 28,58,825 students appeared for an examination. Okay. Out of which 310 students failed. Okay. How many students passed in the examination? How many students passed in the examination? Okay. So now in the 2016, in the year of 2016, 28,58,825 students appeared for an examination. Okay. Among this is the total number of students who appeared for the examination. Okay. So among this number of students, 4,72,310 students failed. Okay. Failed the examination. Then they are asking you to find the number of students who passed that examination. So how to find the number of students who passed the examination? So if we subtract the value of the students, means if we subtract the number of students who failed the examination from the total number of students who appeared for the examination, we will get the result which will indicate the total number of students who passed the examination. Okay, now let us do the solution. The given data is given total number of students appeared for examination are how much? 28,58,825. Okay, now the number of students who failed the examination, number of students who failed the examination, okay, examination is how much? The number of students who failed the examination is 4,72,310. Okay, now what we have to find? We have to find the number of students who passed the examination. Okay, now I will write here number of students who passed the examination. This one we have to calculate. Okay, so that's why I have written the question mark. Now, to calculate the number of students who passed the examination, we shall subtract the number of students who passed the who failed the examination from the total number of students who appeared for the examination. Okay, then whatever the result, whatever the difference we will get, that is nothing but the number of students who passed the examination. Okay, now let us subtract number of students who failed the examination from the total number of students who appeared for the examination. Okay, 825. I will subtract from this 4,72,310. Okay, now let us subtract. Here 5 minus 0 is 5 only. 2 minus 1 is 1 only. Now 8 minus 3 is 5. Now 8 minus 2 is 3. 5 minus 7. We cannot subtract 5 from 7. We cannot subtract 5 from 7 because 5 is smaller than 7. Okay, for that I will take one borrow from this 8, then this 5 becomes 15. Okay, here we left with 7. 5 minus 7 is how much? If we subtract 7 from 5, we left with 8. Okay, now 7 minus 4. If we subtract 4 from 7, we left with how much? We left with 3. Okay, now write 2 as it is. Okay, here 23,83,515 is what? It is the number of students who passed the examination. Okay, I can write here 23,83,515 is number of students who passed examination. Okay, so please write down this problem in your classwork. First write the question, then write the answer. Okay, now let us move to the sixth question. A printing machine is able to print 67,89,720 visiting cards, okay, out of different employees of a company each year. Due to some technical faults, the machine is able to print only 45,67,810 visiting cards. Okay, visiting cards in a current year. How many less visiting cards did the machine print in the current year? Okay. So in the sixth question, I will write directly the given data because already you are having the question in your textbook. Okay. Here what they have given. A printing machine is able to print 67,89,720 visiting cards. Okay. So total number of visiting cards means the machine is able to print how many cards? This machine is able to so directly I will write the solution here as people are having the question. Okay. Machine is able to print machine is able to print 67,89,720 visiting cards. Okay, visiting cards. So due to some technical problems in the machine was able to print only 45,67,810 visiting cards in the current year. Current year means the present year. Okay. Now, how many less visiting cards did the machine print in the current year? So I will write here the number of visiting cards machine printed in current year is how much? It is 45,67,810. Okay. Now they are asking you to find how many less visiting cards did the machine print in the current year. So due to some technical problems in the machine, that machine printed only 45,67,810, which is less than its ability. Okay. So now they are asking you to find how much less cards the machine has printed as expected, means than its ability. It has printed less cards due to some technical problems in the machines. Okay. Now they are asking you to find the number of cards, how much less cards the machine has printed. Okay. To calculate that one, if we subtract the number of cards the machine has printed current year from the number of cards the machine has the ability to print, then we will get how much less number of cards the machine has printed. Okay. So for that I will subtract this value from this, so that I will get how much less cards the machine has printed. Okay. Now here one more thing. They are asking you to find what? They are asking you to find how many less cards did the machine print. Okay, I will write how many less cards did the machine print. Did the machine print? Okay, so this is what we are going to find. So that's why I have written the question mark there. Now let us subtract this value from the total number of cards the machine was able to print. Okay. Now let us subtract 67,89,720. I will subtract from this 45,67,810. Okay. 2 minus 1 is 1 only. 7 minus 8 is not possible because 7 is smaller than 8. For that, I will take 1 borrow from this 9, then this 7 becomes 17. We left with here 8. Now 17 minus 8 becomes how much? If you do the calculation, we will get it as 9. Okay. Now 8 minus 7 is 1. 8 minus 6 is 2. 7 minus 5, if you subtract 5 from 7, you will get 2. Now see here, 6 minus 4 is 2 only. Okay. this is what? This is this much card. This is the number of cards which the machine has not printed due to the technical problems. Okay, this much card the machine has, this many cards the machine has printed less. Okay, this many cards the machine could have printed, but due to some technical problems it was not possible for that machine to print. Okay, so this indicate words. I will write here machine printed. I will write here machine printed. Before this machine printed, after that you write this one. Machine printed 22,21,910 less visiting cards. Okay, so this is the answer for the 6th question. Now let us move to the 7th one. Okay, 7th question is, in 2 wooden cupboards of a library, 45,23,450 books were kept. Out of these, 12,37,210 books were destroyed by termites. Okay, how many books were safe in the cupboards? So you might have seen the cupboards in your school or college libraries. So it is made up of shelf-like structures. Okay, there we used to keep the books in the library, and you can keep the books in the homes also, in the cupboards. Okay, in the wooden, here the cupboard is made up of wooden. Okay, the wooden cupboard in a library have 45,23,450 books it has. So out of these, so 12,37,210 books were destroyed by termites. So they were destroyed. 12,37,210 books were destroyed due to some termites they have given. How many books were safe in the cupboards? Okay, I will write directly the answer for the question number 7. Okay, but you please write the question, then write the answer. Okay, now I will write here number of books in cupboard is, how much we have? We have 45,23,450 books. Total number of books we were having in the college library is how much? It is 45,23,450. So among these, how many books were destroyed? Number of books destroyed is how much? It is 12,37,210. Okay, now they are asking you to find the number of books which were safe in the cupboard. Okay, now we have to find number of books which were safe. We need to calculate this one, so I will write question mark in front of this. So to calculate the number of books which were safe, we shall subtract the number of books which were destroyed from the total number of books. Okay, then only we will get the number of books which were safe. Okay, I will write. Now I will subtract the number of books which were destroyed from the total number of books which you are having in the library. Okay, now let us subtract 45,23,450 from this. I am subtracting 12,37,210. It is not 2, not 1. It is 210. Okay. Now 0 minus 0 is 0. Only 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 minus 2 is how much? It is 2. Okay. Now 3 minus 7, it is not possible because 3 is smaller than 7. For that, I will take one, borrow from this 2. Now this 3 becomes 13. Here we left with 1. Now we can subtract 7 from 13. Okay. If we subtract 7 from 13, how much we will get? I will get 6. Right here 6. Now we left with here 1. So we cannot subtract 3 from 1 because 1 is smaller than 3. Okay. For that, I will take 1 borrow from this 5. Now this 1 becomes 11. Here we left with 4. Now if you subtract 3 from 11, how much you will get? I will get 8. Okay. Now see here 4 minus 2. If you subtract 2 from 4, we left with 2. Now subtract 1 from 4. We left with how much? We left with 3. Okay. So this indicates what? This is the number of books which were saved in the college library. Okay. So I will write here number of books which were saved in the cupboard. Okay, please note down this problem in your classwork. Write first the question and next write the answer. Okay, so this is the completion of number stories. And in our next class, we will go through the next topic. Okay, students, thank you.